Welcome to the Valley of the Sun. Phoenix, Arizona, we're here for what ought to be another exciting edition of the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the AAC, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tigers offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this.
Running toward the tape. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So Memphis offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Now the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. On the option. Now the toss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive, put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Lindsey. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Hunt. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Roach. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll run play action. He'll get rid of it. Fires the pass, intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Off the play fake. Makes his connection. And the defense drags him down. Coming to the line looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, dude.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the gun, give on the inside. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. On the option. Now the toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The play action fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tigers want to move quickly. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Pulls it in. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The lone back's got it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Trying play action. They're bringing heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll try the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now the play fake. He's got his man. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good timing on the quick out. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
With the catch, it's Roach. They'll immediately call timeout. That completion delivers a first down. He's going to pass. Uncorks it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lindsey. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Finds space on the right. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 teams who have earned the right to play postseason football, and the result has been an exciting first half there in Phoenix at this Guaranteed Rate Bowl. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Guaranteed Rate Bowl.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a wide open receiver. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Williams. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Memphis now operating in the red zone. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll line up for a second down play. The hand to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll throw it on first down. Looking downfield. It's complete. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wants to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Roach. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Assault continues. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass play.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the threes.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the misfire, it's second down. Off the play fake. It's complete. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The give is to Williams. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but he caught it out of bounds. It's incomplete. The Tigers in the hurry-up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Off play action. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Catch in the middle, it's Sexton. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 8th play of the drive coming up. The play action fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
They'll need about 6 here on 2nd down from the 20. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Auburn lines up quickly.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. Discards a man. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Finds his target down the middle. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Memphis will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really... And he's got it! Touchdown, Auburn!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're trying to get to him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Memphis wants to move quickly. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Tigers are rolling down the field.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
No huddle offense to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation. And a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The snap sets up to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again.
Got all 3 timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down a possession here late in the 4th quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick. Trust your defense. You use your timeouts wisely. You can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 1st down ends this football game.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Now on first down from the 30. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.